What's up, guys? This is the HH Trader back with another live trading video. We're going to be looking at the market on February 26th, trying to see what the market wants to do today. We have one mover out here, LIXT, on some news of biotechnology to present its anti-cancer therapy. This news is not something that I'm really excited about. And it's already forming a lot of wicks, and it has also done some consolidation here with the move up, and it's looking like it's getting some more consolidation right here. But we will see on the open what it actually wants to do. Anyway, good morning to everybody. Hopefully you're having a good day, and we're going to now it's fading, looks like, but we're going to see what happens on this nice Friday morning. For me to trade pre-market, it's gonna have to be some kind of a good catalyst out. I just can't go diving in there. I've tried that before, trying to trade pre-market as if it was the intraday or the open, and it just doesn't go well without that catalyst in pre-market. Let's see if I can spot my move here anywhere through here. Okay, this was kind of the move right here, but it had a double top right there, so that would have messed the move up. Wouldn't have taken that one. Let's see, wouldn't have taken that one. Okay, this one I probably wouldn't have taken either, so that it hasn't done the move yet. But this one it did the move and pushed out quite well. After that run up, came down, pushed back from the 740s all the way up to the 770s. That was the only time that I can see my move there. Nothing there. Nothing. So it only did my move once, and that's okay. I'm gonna just let it fade off. It's down at VWAP right now, not looking too good anymore, but let's see what happens. Let's go check Charles Schwab down detector. And the thing is, with this, it's just a routine I do every morning, every single morning. Just check this, check the down detector, check the stocks floats, check the volume and the news on the stock. Anyway, let's get it. It is 8:15. I'll go ahead and look up LIXT. 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 Okay, so the float is 4 million. LIXT. Okay, so Finviz has nothing on this one. LX. I know I put it in there, right? LIXT. I don't know. Finviz isn't pulling it up, but Yahoo Finance did. 4.54 million. LIXT. Let's see if BAM SEC has it. Yep, they have it, and it has a shelf registration in January. So very, very close shelf registration there. Let me go ahead and put that in my notes. 4 point, or just put 4 million. 5 million because it's 4.5. Okay, and then it has a shelf registration in January. So we are going to be watching it, not so much trading it, because it can definitely shoot down. It's got a support down here at the 686. It is kind of riding VWAP. I believe it's going to break VWAP though. Oh, it just did. Okay. Well, 8:20. We have about 10 minutes to the bell. We're going to get it in here. Bottom here is the the 680s, but it has broken VWAP, has multiple support levels up here that's broken back down. It's just not looking good now. But it is the biggest mover on the day, and it has the volume, but the catalyst is what's killing it for me. So I'm just gonna let it crash out and watch for something else to come on the radar. Let's see if it'll break this bottom that it formed here, or will this become some type of support again? Got all the way up there to the 818s and fell down. 818s there. Very low float stock. Anti-cancer therapy enhancer LB 100 at the virtual HC Wainwright Global Life Science Conference. And that news was from 2 days ago. So that's not even recent news. Looking, waiting, watching. $682. It's got a little bit of support down here at the 662. let's see, this will be a new resistance level. We'll go ahead and put that in right there. See if it can hold up that 662 area. I'm definitely not going to trade this one today. It just has that shelf registration from January, and that kills it, because this thing can easily go into shelf enactment. And then you're looking at a maybe $2-3 loss on this one. It is under the 5-minute 9 EMA and the 1-minute 9 EMA, so that's just all the way weak. Where's the 200? 200 is down here at the 597 right now, so that's way away. Yep. All right, so yeah, the just be careful if you're going to trade LIXT. Be careful. I am not going to trade this stock because of that shelf registration in January. Even if it shoots to the moon, I don't want to get caught, because I've seen what happens with shelf registrations when they go into enactment. It's not good. It's not good at all. Easily lose $2, $3, $4 per share to the downside with these penny stocks when they enact the shelf registrations. What they do is they start going down and they halt. And once you're in the halt, you can't sell. And then all of a sudden, it may be 10, 15, 20 minutes down the road, maybe even an hour, 2 hours, your money's stuck in there, and then it opens up $4 lower than it closed. So I'm just going to stay away from LIXT just to keep what little money I have safe. I do have $824 to trade today. Yesterday I did dip into the pot like I thought I did. It's supposed to be $1,000 a day, but whatever. With the way that the market's been moving, I'm not too hurt by it being a smaller account. But I'm still gonna look for my setup, and definitely stay away from LIXT today. Now, that's not to say that LIXT won't have opportunity, but it has too much. It has too much weight on it for me to trade it. Too much weight. Oh, by the way, I use another site when stocks go into halts. I use another site to actually check their halts. So let me show you that site as well. It's the halt. It's just a halts checker, I guess. I'll show it another time. But right now we're not looking too good down here. LIXT. Come on now. We have about 4 minutes to the bell. Pre-market trading is about to be over. Oh, it just ended. Yep, it's over. All right. Show me what you got. It's got multiple levels of resistance above it that is set up throughout this pre-market. I looked at these the daily chart, and it's just not a lot of resistance back here. It's already passed all this resistance, and it's up in this $6 area, so it doesn't really have a lot of resistance, but it does have that shelf. Have about 3 minutes to the bell. We're about to get it in. All right, let me go ahead and get this ready. Alright, is it party time yet? We have 30 seconds left to the open. It's almost party time. LXT is looking like it's going to take a dip. Big fade, and yeah, it's just not looking good now. 15 seconds, it has broken that support that I put down there. It's not looking good at all. It may get a bounce up. We'll just watch it since it's the only thing on the scanner right now. May get a little bit of buying, but I do believe it's going to take some bigger moves down. So market is just opening, pressing on down there with the LIXT, pressing. So it's setting up its first minute push down. The high here, let's see, well actually it might come back up real quick. The low here, and again remember I'm not gonna trade this one because it has a huge shelf registration on it from January, but I can still do analysis on it, so I'm gonna do that. So resistance, let's see where this closes. Probably gonna push up a little bit to trap some buyers. Well, it actually already did, but I was expecting a little bit more of a push up on this one. All right, well, that looks like the top right there, 681. Let's just watch it. The VWAP is at the 652. There's that push up. There it is. Let's see if it can hold up its 1 minute level right here of the 680s. And whenever I say hold up, what I mean is form a candle above the 680. So if I wanted to hold up a price, I needed to show some strength above that price. So that was the push up, and this is the fall down. Like I said, it's got a shelf registration, so it's probably going to disappear off of my scanner in a little bit if it keeps on. Let's see, my scanner updates every 15 seconds, so it should be getting rid of it. Moment, yep, there it goes. Went down way too much, but we'll continue to watch it since it was the only thing that was on the scanner. If you see anything interesting that you like or you want to check out, actually let's go and check out the SPY today. It looks like it's up. SPY is making some moves up. Woo, big moves up. Went down big though before this big move up. I bet the shorts got killed on that one. Went down, came back up. Let's see what GameStop is doing. Is it still active? LIXT popped back up there. GameStop took a little run up. Let's see, what was it doing? Oh my goodness, the pre-market on GameStop looks absolutely nasty. All right, let's go back and watch LIXT for a little bit. It did come back on the scanner. Not looking too healthy still. Let's go back to GameStop. GameStop coming, ooh, big little rush down there. Trying to hold up that 9. And thing is, my strategy works on larger caps as well, but as you know, taking 100 shares of GameStop right now would be quite difficult for me. And remember, this is a Friday. I was reading up in the news yesterday. Apparently, some retail traders were interviewed or something like that, and across the board, people are like, well, even if the economy opens back up, the traders are still very, very willing to continue to trade, because during last year they made a lot of money, and you know, they have educated themselves on the market, and they're like, why quit? So we could continue to see volatility in the stock market for an extended time because of that. GameStop, let's go look at the SPY. SPY went up there, did that big move. Now it kind of is coming back down. Not looking too. Ooh, SPY is trying to dive, boy. The SPY is taking a swim. But it continues to hold up these levels. Let's see if it breaks that 383. That would be the point. That's the lowest. Yep, it's making lower lows. That's not good. Making lower lows. It cracked it. All right, let's go and look at GameStop. GameStop, are you down as well? Yep, still fading. The lowest low is down here at the 114. It has made a higher low here, but where is the low? If it breaks this, it's going to continue to try to find a bottom here. The 122.89 is the bottom right now. 122.89. Yep, broke that. So where's the low on GameStop? Okay, it's got a low here, 121. Resistance, I mean not resistance, support. Let's see if it can hold up this level. 121. Need a retest of that level, or a higher low made. Either a hit off this and a bounce, or another red 1 minute candle above this level. Okay, LIXT is trying to make moves back up, but you know, again, it has that shelf on it, so it's quite volatile though, and it's above VWAP. Did it just halt? Did it go into a halt? Oh no, it just paused for a minute. Okay, that was not good for it to just pause right there and not keep pushing. So let's see if it can hold up its 1 minute high here, or will it break it down? 1 minute high was 680s. Will it respect the 680s? A little bit. Pausing again there. Double top there. That's not too good. It needs to push through that double top right there. Push that double top. Okay, it cracked it a little bit, I believe. Yeah, there it is. Cracked it. Kind of a fake. Needs to get going. Kind of pausing in this area. We need to see it hold up this 680 though. It's not looking good right now. Coming back down to $7. Not looking good. Needs to hold up that 680. If you're trading this technically and not worrying about the shelf registration, you'll be wanting it to make a red 1 minute candle above the 680s. If it can do that, then you'll buy the first 1 minute break of that. But let's see. It's coming back down to the 680 mark. Getting back up there. On the 5 minute, not looking too good. Kind of, it was fading that 690 for a minute. But it did crack the 680, so that takes a little bit off of it. You'll size down now because you don't know if it could crash this. You'll size down, so whatever half size for you is, you would take that and let this candle close up to see where it's going to go. So now it has failed to do a 1 minute. Okay, now it's doing a 1 minute pullback. Will it close red? It needs to close red here. If it closes red, you'll be buying half of your position size at the 712 here. So 712 would be the entry point right there. And then your low could be this candle right here. Low of the 687. It double top there. Do not like that. So I would cancel my order right there on that double top. Remember, I put it at 712. It didn't get me in. And now look, I would have been safe here. So now it again is cracked that 680 mark. We didn't want to see that. So now look at it, struggling. So now look at that, Let me check my Charles Schwab down detector to see if any kind of crazy stuff is going on over here. Just log in, but I'm already logged in. There's no problems placing orders though. One thing that I did want to show you guys is the site that I use to check halts. So when stocks go into halts, I have a halt website that I go to, and let me show you that real well. Actually, let me make sure this is up. Internet browser. Okay, yeah, it's up. All right, let's go over to that right here. And the halt site that I use here is Trade Halts. So NASDAQtrader.com, and they have a Trade Halts page. So you come here and let me see, which one of these is it in? Regulation. I have this page set up. I have this page set to automatically open. So I need to figure out how to get back to this. But here's the URL right there. If you want to check any halts, they'll come in here and you'll see the reason for the halt. Like right here, this is a volatility halt. This is a volatility halt. And then you have T12s, which means that there's news pending. So there could be any kind of news dropping. And that is not good to get stuck in a halt with news dropping on it, especially a penny stock, because usually the news is bad on it. But let me figure out trade halts. I guess you could just type it in the search bar here, halts, and it'll bring you to this page. But anyway, back over to Charles Schwab. All right, so it did fail this level of the 681 that we wanted it to hold up. And you can see how easily it is if you are a long here to get trapped in this stock. First of all, it pumped up. Big move down, comes down to the 200 moving average, does a pretty nice move if you're just buying any top of a 1 minute candle, but not really showing strength here on the 5 minute. And of course, we always take the 5 minute more serious than the 1 minute. The higher the time frame, the more powerful the indications are on that time frame. So if we had big wicks on an hour chart or a 30-minute chart, we know that this is a very, very indecisive stock. First time trading a $100 stock, made nice little $10. What stock was it? But only one share. What stock did you trade today? Oh, game. Okay, let's go look at game. What is it doing now? Okay. It is making moves up. It is definitely making moves up. Any other news drop on game? GameStop shares continue upward. Blah blah blah. Surges. Blah blah blah. Yeah, so you took one share and made $10. That is nice because your risk, your risk was very small to your reward. Very small. But it is pushing up, so yeah, game is definitely up there. That is insane. What is the SPY doing? Is the SPY continuing up or did it go down? SPY, did it bounce? Okay, it's just consolidating there. LIXT doesn't know if it wants to stay on my scanner or not. But I do know one thing, if it gets any weaker, it's gonna disappear again. Alright, GameStop. Actually, let's look at some of these. Well, no, let's look at GameStop. You see, GameStop is one of those that you'll really go through your equity quick, even with taking one share. Like, it's just, I don't know, man. It just double topped up here. Let's see if it'll push through that double top. Is it strong enough to push through it, or will it give us red here? Yep, look at that. Wow, up a whole dollar. So let's say you bought this break of the 136 with one share, you'll be up a couple of dollars. Nice, nice. Nice trades. Let's see where it wants to drop to. GameStop had a low today of the 121. It is making a great move down now, so we'll be looking for another low. Now you could consider this one a low as well if it holds up that 131. Support line right there, 131. If that holds up, that could be the new low, but it has a big range. It has a $10 range down to the bottom here, and this has double support here of the 200 moving average. So it's got to get through the 9, through this support, through the VWAP, and through this to be a failing stock today. So that's a lot of support underneath it. Whole lot of support. Ooh, that was a kind of a big move down right there. Okay. That was a really big, the high on that one was the 142.89 and dropped all the way to the 133. So will it hold this level? Will this be the new low here? 131.75 is where the shorts would love to be looking to get in. But it would need a little bit more of a bounce upward first to kind of take the courage away from the longs. So it needs to bounce up first before the shorts take it. Okay, there's a little bit of a bounce. Needs to give more of a bounce though. And then fail to hold that 135 is where the shorts will be looking. So if it fails to hold that, shorts will be looking to get in on this, either this break of the 132 or this break of the 131. Let's see if it can fail. So it got its little dead cat bounce right there, and the entry position on a short would be this 130, probably this 132.25 will be a short position entry there. 132.25. Okay, almost in there. 132.25. Let's see it. Let's get rid of this news so we can look at the level 2. 132.25. There it is. You'll be in right there. And your stop out would now be right here at the 136. So you would just let it play out. It is hitting VWAP right there. That's the first level. But if you look on the 5-minute, there's no reason to cover your short. Look how big this red bar is. insanely big red bar. Right now the cover position is all the way up here, really at the 137 really, and we'll be looking for a continued push down through the 120s, 129 area. So let's see if it can give us that push down through there, give us that nice push. It's giving another little dead cat bounce, looking for it to break that 129. We'll still be holding the position. The out will be what, the 136, 137 level, and see if we get stopped out. Struggling on that 9 right there. That 9 is protecting us, but we need to see it break that VWAP of the 127. And this would be a short kind of close to the VWAP, so you could get bounced out on a VWAP bounce, but I think it's gonna struggle to get up here to the 137s to get us out. Now it needs to go ahead and break the bottom of this. The low is the 131.18. We're looking for a continued push down here. Now we'll be once it crosses the VWAP, which is 127.86. Let's see there. That now we will move our stop down to the 133 for our short position. 133 right here, and remember our entry position was where 130.25, I believe, was the entry position. 130.25. So we're in the green. You could be taking profit or you could be holding, but looking at the 5-minute here, there's no reason to sell right now. This 5-minute is amazing for the shorts, that is. So you'd be waiting. Your out would be right here at the 133.68 now. Well, 134 would be the out right now. May get quite a bounce here though. Dead cat bounce might get stopped. So you could have taken profit down here at least a little bit, and then you get stopped out here through the 133.97, 134 area on the rest of your position. Let's see, can it break that 134 and get us out? And yep. Oh, no, it didn't break it. 134 is still not broken. The high of that one was 133.74. So we're still somewhat safe, but I don't feel too safe if I was a short. Be getting out at that 134 level with everything else that I have. So it did not get us out there at that 134 yet. But it is giving multiple warning signs that it's going to go up. There it is. All right, so you would have been stopped out right there. So you would have took a little bit of profit and been stopped out right there as a short. Okay, where's the next? So this is the new bottom here, right here. And now we were looking for another entry. Let's see, the 131, if it can hold it up. Let's go ahead and draw that support in there. This will again be giving us another entry, that 131. So I would look for a VWAP break here at the 128.13 would be the entry position here, 128.13. Okay, so we do have a penny stock out here moving now that has the volume that I like to see. SRTS, let's look at the news on it. It does not have any news on the day. Let me go and research it real quick and see what the float is and everything. I forgot the name of it already. SRTS. SRTS. SRTS has a float of 11 million at FinViz. SRTS. SRTS has a Float of 11 million over at Yahoo Finance. SRTS. Okay, does not have any shelf registration. So let's watch this one for some money. I mean some moves. All right, so 11 million in the float. 11 mil. It looks good. No shelf registration. Pre-market though has some resistance up here at the 650s. So I draw that resistance level up there. And then it has some more resistance right here at the what is this, 622, like the 625 area. All right, so let's just watch, wait, and be patient. And let's go ahead and look at that news. What news did it have back then? Census Healthcare to host fourth quarter. I mean, the news, earnings flash. Okay, earnings flash. Q4 revenue was 5.1 million. That's nice. What about the daily resistance up here? What do we have? Daily resistance is at the 667. So we'll draw that resistance in there, 667. What else is here? So yeah, it is kind of wicking up. So what I'll do is start looking for the confirmations. Let's see. So we have a low here, 506. We have another support right here at the 485, but that's below VWAP. So let's see. It's tried to go down 3 times, right? 1, 2, 3, but it cracked on this one. So the bottom of this low was the 542. It did crack that low. So we're gonna be patient with this one and just take our time, man. We got some lows already set up here. The 1 minute high is already above the 1 minute high. We're just gonna be patient. Look for a setup. It is not respecting the 9 and definitely not respecting any of the previous lows that it's made. So we're gonna be careful. But it is the only one that popped up on my scanner. We'll see if we can get some more volume in it. See if we can get some moves upward. It is 8:55 or 9:55 Eastern, 8:55 Central Time, my time. It did form another low. Let's see if it makes a lower low here. It is now below VWAP. It's got 4 million in the volume. It has not done my move yet. Yes, it did. Wait, no, that's not really it. No, it has not done my move yet. So we'll see. It is looking like it's trying to form a higher low, but it's fighting against the trend now. The trend has reversed to the downside. The VWAP is at the 535. So we're just going to be careful, watch and wait. Has 2 levels of resistance above it now, the VWAP and the 9. So we're just waiting. Let's see if it'll break down this low or will it hold up. It already cracked the body of this candle. The body is at the 516. It's struggling there. Struggle. Okay, it did come down here and touch that last low. It's looking like it's struggling off of that $5 level. We look at the 5 minute. This is a nice little descending red bar here, but it is higher than this last 485 level. So it is getting a little bit higher, but we need to see it. We need to see it give us some more confirmation before we enter. It's not the most volatile stock, but it is the only one on the scanner for today. Looking like it wants to get up. We have a little bit of resistance up here at the what is this? The 571. The top is a 668 right now, and maybe this 550 level, the gap fill, which it did on the daily chart. Let me make this bigger so you can see it. So it gap filled right here, 550s. Could be another point of resistance, so we're going to keep that in mind. This one, 660s, and then above, let's do another resistance level right here, 679, and then the next one looks to be the 9, but I doubt it's going to go all the way up there, but it may. You never know. Okay, so we'll just continue to watch it. It is making a little bit higher. If it can hold this level, let's see if it'll crack this bottom here. The low here is the 515s. Did crack the bottom right there. So it's making lower lows. Not looking too good. But I do believe it will be the stock to watch. So I'm going to be patient so I can make, and I'm already green on the week. But I would love to take home some profit today and be really green on the week. Because yesterday I lost like, what did I lose? Like 18 bucks. But I made, what, 30, 50, 60 something bucks this week. Something like that. But I'm still green on the week. Alright, so now it's kind of slowing down. It's forming this nice little bottom here. Will it break down is the question. This last bar was just too big. It's got to start working its way back up to this 550 mark. Looking like it's going to break down here. Buyers are not coming in. Will this start to be a ramping sell-off? Down here on the volume, we see the selling going down, but this green bar is going to have to get over this last red bar for the buyers to start taking back control here. Buyers, come on in there. Buyers are losing. Not getting enough green on that bar. It's got 30 seconds left in that candle. Kind of sitting there. Has nice volume and everything. Okay, it's kind of getting a little bit of a pump up right there. Needs to get over that previous bar though. Let me go ahead and get rid of this so we can see the level 2s. Will it break down? Again, another test there. It continues to test this little level here. The low of this candle is the 505, so the $5 basically kind of just bouncing off of that $5. Looking for it to snap through that 5. Okay. Again, another test on the 5 that is, now it went through. Okay, there we go. So this is a failed support right there. We have resistance up there. It's coming down to the 200 moving average. So it's got a lot of work to do to go back up to the top side. Really. Let's see if it'll snap through this previous, what is this, the 480s. If it snaps through that 200 moving average, it's pretty much really weak at that point on the 1 minute. It is quite a ways away from the 200 moving average on the 5 minute, but let's see. The $5 is becoming a resistance now, looks like. Yeah, it just doesn't look good. Again, this last bar was big red, so the green bar is, we're gonna have to get at least one green bar above this last red. The biggest bar on the day was green though, but it is fading. See if it bounces through this bottom here of the 486. Quite a ways away from the 9. We may get a retest of the 9 up here for confirmation for the shorts. Let's see. The 9 is at the 510. Let's see if we can get up there and get a touch on the 9 and then a pull back through these levels. Nope, too weak to even do that, huh? That $5 level is just holding it. Let's see who's sitting at the $5. Where's the big level here? So there's somebody sitting at the 514, 530. They're ways away. We need some bigger sellers to push it down. And I don't see any hidden sellers, not any ones that are visible. Okay, there it is, up to the 9. Tap the 9 right there. Let's see if it gives that next move down through this level of the 491 for the shorts, because it got up there and tapped the 9. So that if I was a short, that's what I would be looking for. Maybe tap the 9 or get a little bit through it and come back through and break this bottom here of the 499. But 499 break is what we're looking for. Snap through it right there. So it did get up there and respect the 9. So you could use my strategy to the reverse side and get you a nice little short there, especially if it breaks this bottom of the 491. Looking for it to break that bottom. The low over here is the 489. So let's see if we can get a break of this bottom here. 490s needs to get out of the 90s. Stop out point would be this 510 level for the shorts. Struggling to even get a look at the $5 anymore. Let's see. So there's a little snap through. It's starting to lose this volume too. So it needs to break these two. Break this support and break this 200 moving average. It's probably going to give a little pop off the 200 moving average, because that is mental support. Oh boy, can we please get something to trade today that is meeting my criteria? I would love to make some money today. It looks like my patience, I'm gonna have to have a patience test today. Did you trade anything else, MSEC, other than GameStop? Or was that the one for you today? Let me go look at GameStop. What is GameStop doing now? It has faded. Oh, there was a stock that was following GameStop. Let me look at COS. COS was following GameStop the other day, so it has also faded. Okay. COS. Okay, yeah, that was only one for you. So yeah, this is looking like a pretty slow day. Let's look at Tesla. See what Tesla is doing out here. Probably killing the game still. Oh no, Tesla is fading. Pop in with one share. Take my whole account. Let's see, Amazon fading too. So man, everything's following the SPY. The SPY is down. I didn't see it transition to a red. Okay, so yeah, everything's, look at that. All the stocks we just looked at, the higher cap stocks are following the SPY. So good thing we trade penny stocks that don't care. All right, let's see what SRTS wants to do for us today. It has a low here. We're looking for a pullback entry. It's looking quite nice. If it can, especially if it can reverse the trend here. Let's get that pullback. Need a higher low out here. Support level, got that right there. So we got a couple of levels of support off of the 200 moving average. So we'll see if it can hold up. 489 is 489. What's the other ones? I can't really see them right now. Oh well. So this is the pullback. How much of a pullback will it give is the question. $5.16. Wow, going back down there. Big drop right there. This one just does not want to party today. $5.13s, $5.12s. This is crazy, man. Usually by this time I at least have one trade off, but I just have not seen any setups that are. But I guess like they always say, it's better not to trade and keep your money than to trade and lose it all. Well, this one did do a higher low. The only problem is I want a low to be on a red 1 minute pullback, not a green one. I don't like that. I don't like that. I want a red one. I'm like that little kid at the ice cream shop that doesn't like everything in the store. He only likes like one thing that's done one way. And if one thing is wrong, I throw a tantrum. Let's see. So we need a red 1 minute pullback above this level of the 501. It's got plenty of volume on the day. So here's our red pull, nope, green. Looking for a red pullback above this level here. 502. It's looking like it's getting erratic. Don't really know what it's going to do out of this pattern. It's tried to go up 3 times. 1, 2, 3. We'll see. Can it continue to break this high right here of the 519 and get into the 520s? Because it's got the trend upward. Just got to push. Okay, there's a little bit of a push there. Looking for that 1 minute pullback. Give us our low, our new low. Got into the 20s. Looks like it snatched some longs in there. But we're just going to be patient. think this is the one for the day though. Probably take 100 shares quickly and just be done with it. Alright, so we're getting a low here. Oh my goodness, it continues to go green. We need a red 1 minute pullback. Or you can just go ahead and switch the trend for me. There it is. So yeah, it's looking quite nice now. Now especially because now it has to hold up the VWAP. Has to hold up the VWAP on this pullback. Yeah, give us that pullback. All right, now I like this. Now I like this. Let's get this 1 minute pullback real quick. Please don't do a long. Oh my goodness, it's doing a long, not a long top and tail. That's gonna mess up everything. Please no. Okay. So that's okay. That's still quite a bit of a top and tail. It's got to give a 1 minute pullback here though. Come on, sellers, take profit. Sell your positions so I can take mine. Looking quite nice now, almost up to 50%. So definitely gonna be looking to take some size here. Looking choppy, getting a topping tail there again. Looking for the pullback to kind of respect VWAP. VWAP is at the 532. Wow, it got down there. What's the low? Did it snap through the 532? 531.3. So it did get through that 531, which means there's not a lot of confidence in this move. So let's just be careful because it has definitely messed up my move now. Looking for the pullback. It's very erratic now though. I don't like it. We need to see some red here. Need to get a higher low in here. Come on, get that higher low in there. Topping tails. Last two bars were pretty big to the buy side, but let's see what this sell bar is gonna do. Come on, man, you gotta go red. Okay, thank you. Now it is above the 9. It just touched the VWAP again, so I'm not too confident in it. It should have kind of stayed away from the VWAP there. At 530, the low was a 532, so it didn't really touch that what I thought it touched. So let's see if it can give me my move. This is not my setup right here, so even if it goes, I can't take this one because this isn't my setup, because it's got too much resistance up here. It may push though, but it's just not my setup right here. This would just be a 1 minute high buy right there. It's doing a lot of snapping. Nice. Now let's see if we can get a nice confirmed pullback. This is the top side, so let's see if we can crack it. Okay, it did crack it. Now let's get that pullback here. That's just buyers getting trapped right now off of this pattern. If it does fake out, that's a trap. I used to buy these like this, buy this and then try to get it to do a little, hope that it does a little bit more. But as you saw there, it got a major pullback off of that level. We're going to be looking for some red now, looking for sellers to kind of be like, oh my gosh, it's going down. Let's get that sell off. Looking like it may push though. The top of this is the high of the 80s. So we want to see one more pullback here. One more pullback to confirm. This is the new low here. Right here. Needs to hold up that 531 level. And then we also have a little bit right here. 515. We need to see a low above this level. And I'll be ready to enter. Above that 532 level. Let's get some red in here. There's our red. Okay. We're above the 9. But this is not the setup that I like to take. It needs to hold up above this 532 level. This isn't confirmation of a bottom though. This is a flat. So this isn't confirmation. This isn't buyers buying it up. Okay, there's another little move right there. Man, it keeps pulling back. Keeps pulling back. It looks scary. But I do know on this high break of the 580s, it may give us quite a move. But I just can't take it with this kind of setup. The last buying bar is smaller than the last selling bar. Now it looks like it's getting some selling pressure there. There it is. Sellers are coming in right there. Again, not my setup. Not my setup. I need to see my setup here. Getting some big wicks as well. I don't have time to play today, man. I need you to give me my setup. Struggling to hold up that 580 mark. 580 mark. Let's see if this can close red. Give us our little red close here. Give us a confirmation. Another topping tail. Broke the 75 right there. So I'm just going to be patient. I'm telling you, my patience is one of my superpowers, I think. On some days. Some other days it's like, bruh, you're not patient. Alright, but this is the biggest bar of the day, I believe. Almost the biggest bar, and it was a red bar. So that takes a lot of confidence from people. Biggest bar, red bar on the day. So I believe this is going to go ahead and give us some moves downward. This is comfort. Let's go ahead and put this up here. This is our low, and we're going to look for a little bit of consolidation. So we got our low there at the 548. This biggest bar of the day was a red bar. 548, 532. Let's let it settle and make a new low above this level. So right now it's just not looking good. Buyers coming in there, but they are not even challenging that last bar. Sellers jumping on it. Sellers jumping on it. This green bar has to get bigger than the last red bar, and I doubt it's gonna do it. So there's a little bit of pullback. Let's see if it'll break down. These are some big red bars. It may be a little bit more selling off here. Okay, it did break that down. So we'll see if it can hold these bottoms here. New resistance up here at the $6. Looking for my setup. Buyers trying to come back in there. Got a little bounce right there off the 9. I don't like these bars. I want a red bar to be the last low. That way I can confirm that it is a low. So there's the red right there. The high of this, it almost looked like it double top. The high was the $6. This last bar was red, so the top of this one is the 86. I'll do an 86 buy. 86 to the top. I'll go ahead and get in there now that this one was a red bar, and we'll make our low, this low of this whatever this is, low of the 62 here. It did snap up there. Let's see if we can get through that 6. The low here is a 73 low. 73 low. Looking for a little bit more of a push through that level. We'll be moving it up to break even if it can't go. The buying bar is huge, the selling bar is small, and we might get stopped here. Okay, let's stop at the 9. The 9 is the 70. Looking for it to get bought up here. If it fails at 75, I'll be out. Looking for it to get bought up here. Got bought up a little bit. Looking like it's I'm looking for this 589 now. 589 will have to be my out. If it can't go, 589 is where I'll be moving it up to. So it's gotta close this bar. It's got 10 seconds left. I did enter on my strategy, but it looks like it's gonna stop me. 75 break. Okay, got bought up there. Needs to get back into the 80s. Let's look for the 80 break. Okay, so this will be the new low here. 577. 577 will be our low, our out. Wow, wow, wow. Come on now. Stop me out there. Stop me out there. All right, how many cents did I lose? 16 cents. 16 bucks today. Quick. I was looking for a little bit more of a push there. Man, it got up there to that 6 and I just knew it was going to break. But hey, sometimes it doesn't give you what you want. Man, got up there to that 6. I really like that entry right there. It's 585. And man, I like that entry. But as you can see, this is why I go ahead and cut my losses, because sometimes they can get ridiculous. 235 bucks left to trade, huh? How many shares can I get? 235. 40 shares. So 40 shares here. Man, I can't believe that didn't hold up. I like that. I like the pattern. I liked what it was doing there. Just not good enough. Just not good enough to continue. I'll do one more trade on it if it wants to get back up, and I'll be looking to get in over that 86 mark. Let's see, what's the body of this one? 80, 84, 86. Yeah, 86 is where I'm looking to get in. I do like it. I do still like it. Let's see if it breaks. Yeah, it broke, so that takes my gusto out of that. Man. I really like that pattern that it has set up there. But now it looks like I'm gonna have to play within this range here. Top side of this is the high of the 66. 60. Let's see you back in the 70s. Now it's breaking down VWAP. I don't even know how much I was up on that video. I have to go back and watch it. I wasn't watching the positions up there. I don't know how much I was up. I believe it might have been, let me see my entry position. Entry position was the 73, or no, the 89. 89. So from the 89 up to the so 10 cents, so 10 bucks up. Man, oh well, sometimes they go like that. I'll tell you one thing, I'm not gonna be holding that bag. All right, so now let's try for a high break of the 75. 75 break back into the 80s would be nice, but we gotta let this candle close up. It's got 2 minutes left on this candle. That's crazy. It got up there to that $6. It tried it once. And I was like, well, maybe it'll go on the second time. But it did not. Man, if I was holding that bag from the 70, the 73 or the 89 is where I got in, all the way down to the 30s. So that would have been on 100 shares, that would have been $50, $60 lost. Insanity. All right. Well, that was the one that I really wanted to go today. It finally did my setup. I was looking for much bigger profits than that on that 100 shares. But hey, sometimes it doesn't work out. Of course, this thing did not have news, big news on today, but it had news on other days. 929, again, cutting my losses. I entered with a $589 trade. Put in $589, got back $573. So, you know, it's whatever. I respect that this stock got me out so quickly, even though the strategy was there. Buy that high, that break right there. It tried to go down 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Bought the high right here, got 10 cents, and then it just failed. So, but I did like it. I did like that setup. All right, let's go back and look at GameStop. I'm kind of glad that I'm trading with my smaller account today, so the big one can be back on Monday. It's just been one of those weeks, man, where it's like, am I gonna be green this week or am I not? GameStop not looking too good. Tesla down 19% or 2% on a fade. Amazon, the SPY, oh my goodness, the SPY is what's down. We might be able to buy the SPY on discount. Look at that. Big old move down there. Looking real nasty. Alright, SRTS. Look at this bullarchy. The high is a 74. Let's get a 75 buy in there. 76 buy in there. And we'll take that if it can get up there. I'll actually do my low as the low of this candle, the 550s. Well, now it's pulling back. 550, I'll be out. Small share size, we're gonna let it play. Looking for that 75 break. I might need to wait for a pullback though. That's what I think I might need to do. I'm gonna cancel that order, not FOMO in. Wait for that pullback. 235. I can get 42 shares. Let's make that 35 shares, because by the time it gets up to where I need it to be, it'll be down. Alright, so the high here is a 70. Looking for it to do a little pullback here, stay in this range. Then I buy this this break here of the 71. 71, will it give us a pullback or will it just go? Looking like it just wants to go. We need a pullback though. Need a pullback above. Now it's above VWAP, so above VWAP would be nice. I almost FOMO'd into that. Almost FOMO'd into it. I almost did. I would have been in right. Let's see if it breaks the 75. It did not break the 75 right there. I would have been in right there. Would have been in, and let's see what would have happened if I got in right there. Are we going to get this pullback here? Wow. Pullback or no? Okay, we just need a pullback for the entry. Now how many shares can I get? 235. 235, 41 shares. Okay, so there's the pullback there. Top side of this was the 89. Nice little pullback there. 81, 89. So back into the 90s. That's a long way to go. That's 30 cents up. So if it goes up there and gets me in and rips down, then I'll be stuck. Man, I almost FOMO'd into that. What's wrong with me? Oof. Had to calm myself. Almost FOMO'd into that. Oh my goodness. Man, emotions, what are you doing? All right. Deep breath. Look for my strategy. All right, so we want to see it get back up here towards the 560s. This is quite a pullback on that candle. It still is above the 9 on the 5 minutes, so the 536. So we're gonna see. But man, I almost FOMO'd into that. All right, getting up a little bit right there. We need to see a pullback now that's above the VWAP. Man. Another topping tail wick. It's in love with these wicks. Need to see a pullback above the VWAP for confirmation. Now that this is a trend reversal and it is going to move higher. "15 seconds left on this candle. Sellers are definitely selling or shorting. I'm going to let all of them get in. See this pullback here. Okay. Now, can we get a pullback here? That would be amazing. Please give a pullback here. This is a double top. So we got this double top here. Now we're going to be looking for it to get back into the 81s. Be nice. Let's see if we can get that pullback. Did not respect the 9 right there. It did respect the VWAP. So we got to let this bar close up. Got a double top up there. It did respect the VWAP. VWAP is at the 549. Okay, so that was a nice little pullback. Does have this top and tail, so I might still do a 90 buy. Have to do a 90 buy up there. 91 is the preferable place to be in. High of this is the 89, 91. Looking like it's not respecting that 9. Got a low right here. Oh my gosh, man. I need a refill of patience. Okay, it is breaking down right there. Not respecting the 9, not respecting the VWAP. Low is at the 547. Wait. Oh, it did respect the VWAP right there. It did. My bad. Okay. But we're still gonna let this. It's got two minutes left on this bar, on this 5-minute candle. We're gonna let that go through because see if it can prove that it can be strong over that 557. It's getting bought up there. This looks like a head and shoulder pattern right here on the 5-minute. So 575, 576 will be where I'm trying to get in. If it doesn't crash. 550 holding it up now. Alright, so we can actually play the range here now. That's what I think I'm going to end up doing. It's playing the range. If it can get back above that 9. Okay, there we go. It's got this double top up here. We're looking for a pullback. Double top up here at the 75. So that 76 is where I would love to be getting in. Let it do its pullback. Getting sold into right there. Wow, come on now. You gotta hold up. 69. Gotta get up. Buyers coming in. If this bar can stay green, is this a buying bar? The indecisive bar right there. So I'm not too sure if I want to enter. Gotta kind of see where it wants to go now. This is another head and shoulder pattern on the, well, now it just broke it. Top side right here is the 575. Top side is the 575 break. So 576 I could risk down 20 cents. To the bottom of this low is the 49. So a 576 buy is looking like where I need to be getting in. But I want to make sure that I don't get pulled into something. So let's just do an 81 buy, just to make sure it can push through that 75 and go. Get into the 80s. Kind of holding right here for a minute. 581. Okay. Now it's above the 9. Can it respect that 9 really quick? Can it respect the 9? The 9 is at the 57. Top side of this is the 63, 65 break. 75. So 76 is looking like it's coming back into play. 76. Let's see if it can close up red here. Getting a little pop. 76 is where I would like to get in once it does a pullback. Okay, 70s. Boom. Got up there to that double top area. Got through it. 76 is where I'm looking to get in on a pullback. Okay, let's get this pullback above the 9. Nice, nice. All right, so now again, the 76 is where it's at. It did push up to this 83 mark. So that takes a little bit. I might need to go ahead and move it up. Move it up to the 83 because I don't know if it's going to be safe to do a 76 on this one. Kind of holding here. Don't really know what it wants to do. Will it stay in the 70s? It is staying in the 70s. Top side 52, high is a 76. I'll do a 76 buy. I'm gonna stop playing. 76 buy on this one. It's above the 9. I think I'll be able to take profit quite quickly. Okay. and now it's going the opposite way. 81. Holy Jesus. I shouldn't have played with that. I should not have played with that. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I was scared because of this topping tail. Alright. Well, it's about to go up now. Looks like we're gonna have to buy above $6. 40 shares. Let's let it pull back. Let this close up again. Got up there to the $6. The top of this high is the $5.98. So I'm definitely getting interested here. $5.98, 601. 601 buy. I think I'm gonna take it. 601 buy. Looks like it actually snap down, get out, get that out of there. Alright, got that out of there. I put it at the 601, but it actually got weak at the $6 and snapped down. 601. Come on. Bruh, $6 is not playing. Okay, so who's sitting at the 6? We got a big seller sitting at the 6. I need a 601 buy, I believe. That seller is giving it the business. Okay. All right, so we're gonna wait for the pullback. It's a big seller sitting up there on that $6 level. Top side 601. Nice pullback. All right, the top of this is the 598. There's a big seller there. Okay. Big seller. I saw him sitting out there. He had like 12,000 shares or something like that. Top of this is a 598. I mean 601. Let's see if we can get a push through that 601. I'll go ahead and put the order out there, I believe, once this one closes for us. Yeah, 601 buy is where I'm sitting. Looking for it to break that 6, but look at it now. Breaking down. Yep. Wow, wow, wow. I looked, and this scared me right here. This right here is what scared me to this entry, because the chance of rejection was so much. It just scared me, and I guess I had reason to be fearful. That thing definitely had me nervous right there. That top and tail, look at that. From the 5, what is this? The high of the 82 down to the 525, 50 cents. It, like I said, man, sometimes that gut feeling is something serious. I think it's gonna halt. Yeah, yeah. There's too many day traders. Someone will have to, and it just went into a halt here. Just went into a halt. Big drop right there. It had me scared, man. It had me scared on this, and I think I made the right decision not to take it because of this one. Because now that you look at this, you know, this indecision back here, and then it had a double top as well, and then you saw how it got sold into at the 6. I was like, ooh, that's a big seller sitting there. Well, I lost $16 today, but if I was in this, if I bought up here, right here, where I was looking to buy, I was waiting for it to break that 6. That would have been 100 or 40 shares. So 40 shares down. I probably would have went ahead and stopped out right here. this would have been my stop, 582. So I would have got out up here, but I definitely would have missed out on this anyway. So either way it goes, unless what happened yesterday happened today, where my stop loss got missed and I lost like 51 cents on 10 shares, but it was 10 shares, so it wasn't like whatever. But still, if I was in 2,000 shares and I lost 51 cents, I would have been I would have been sitting in a corner looking at the wall. All right, SRTS. So again, trading my little smaller sized account today, and it's okay. I mean, still okay for the week. SPY is back green on the day. I'm looking up here at my SPY, and well, it was green, and literally time I touched it, it went red. I think I got bad luck, bro. Time I touched it, it went red. All right, so let's just go and look around the market. SPY is working its way back up there. GameStop it's just not going anywhere. GameStop is kind of just sideways consolidating now. Tesla giving big moves, coming back up. So those people trading options, I know they made their little bit right here on this move up, or maybe they didn't because it's under VWAP, so maybe they didn't take that. All right, KOSS still down there in the trenches. DYNT I traded the other day, it's probably down as well. SCKT, man, I've always lost on this stock. Every time I try to trade it, I lose. SNSS, these are just stocks that are moving. This one didn't even make it out of pre-market. It's got no volume. It's just sitting still in pre-market. That's crazy. All right, let's go back up to the SPY. But yeah, I need to see SRTS, what kind of halt that was over here. SRTS, it has a volatility halt, so it's no news pending or anything on it. But yeah, today was a slow day. Gave me a little bit of opportunity, but this thing just chop, and I did cut my losses very quickly. Man, but I hate it. Hate it. It is now halted to the downside, down 25 cents, halted to the downside. Because this thing could open up anywhere, really, anywhere in this range, probably above the 200 moving average, but definitely down here in this range. But we're gonna see, man. Some days, some weeks are like this. They're slower, there's fear in the market. It's almost 10 o'clock. Almost 10 o'clock, and there's nothing that's showing me any kind of volatility on my scanner. Oh, it opened up. It opened up lower. Let's see how low it goes. Pushing down. So if you got stuck in this, let's see, if you got stuck, if you bought here at the 82, dropped to the 25, opens up, drops down to the 502, 499. So it bounced off the 5. Let's see if we can get a movement up here. The 525, 526 level. Take like 10 shares there for a bounce up. Let's see if we can get it. Nope, I'm gonna exit that. I'm FOMOing. What am I doing, man? 5 minute chart looks disgusting. If it breaks over this high though, 525, will it continue to push down through the fives? Because this right here, 522, is looking like something that I would like to get into. So I take let's do 20 shares for a bounce up through the 9. If it can hold up this bottom here, the low of the $5, that's what I'll be looking for. Bounce back up, low, the high is the 25, so 26 buy. Come on, it's got to close, and there's the close. Will it break down here? Low, $4.99, $5. I don't know if I want to take this one. It's just taking too long. It's kind of just chopping around. It may give a move through the 22, but it's just chopping around a little bit too much. I don't want to FOMO into it. Well, there goes the rest of the biscuits. Oh, man. I'm just sitting here. Got to cross my hands. I'm sitting on my hands right now. Oh, man. This stock, man. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. Let me just stop looking at it. Tesla grinding up there. I'm telling you, man, the mental aspect of trading, man, it makes you question yourself sometimes. Especially sometimes, like early in the morning when I first start the stream, I'm clear-minded, I'm good, but like when I sit here and I'm just watching, and my fingers start to get this tingle, right? And all of a sudden, man, I'm telling you, my hands are on the board, on the keyboard. I'm like, what am I doing? Stop. Oh, man. Trust sitting on your hands is the action. And that happiness is a skill. True. True, true, true. Yep. So I took one trade on SRTS today. Lost 16 cents on 100 shares. I don't think that's okay. But it just looks like today is just a Friday again, a slow Friday. But at least my bigger account will be back for Monday, so I can actually take more trades. But I want to be looking for my setup and not just jumping into things like I almost did with my itchy fingers. But hey, it's whatever. We're sitting here, we're watching, and we're waiting for something to give some moves. SPY SKC. But I do know if something pops up that is moving well, I can easily make this a green day, even with smaller share size. So we're just gonna wait. Be patient. Don't spend your money. Anyway, in other news, it is finally warming up where I am, so I was able to go outside today. And man, usually in the mornings when it's warm before a trading day, I go and like take a jog or do something. You know, you gotta take care of your body too. You can't just be sitting in a chair looking at a screen. But I do that in the morning, and where I am, we're so deep in the it's kind of out in the country, so you know, not too many people are out anyway. So It's quite peaceful, quite tranquil to go outside and maybe get chased by a wild fox or something. Oh, but anyway, we're just being patient today, man. Friday, Friday, Friday. Dallas, did you do any trading today? What did you trade? Cause I know you made some money today. I already know Dallas made that money today. Dallas is the real deal. Hmm. I'm holding TGC and I'm currently bleeding TGC. TGC. Wasn't that a mover from like a while back? If I'm not mistaken. It moved like TGC was a big move. Yeah, right here. On the 28th, it was a really big mover. And it looks like it gapped down today a little bit. Gap down, let's see, from the 354 down to the 285 level. Quite a gap down. And it's not really getting, yeah, you are, if you're holding that, it's not moving. It's barely moving a little bit. It's kind of got that that box shape, kind of like in a box kind of shape. That's what the market makers love. They can make so much money on like 1 cent, just keeping it in this little range. It's negative net delta, yeah. Yeah, don't worry, man. I'm red on the day too as well. But it's whatever. We take red days sometimes. Man, this thing is not giving up on going down. Those shorts. That's from the 590s all the way down to the 480s. So a dollar move for the shorts. Nice, nice, nice. They took my money. All right. Well, it is now 10:01. I'm gonna go until 10:30. If nothing is moving by 10:30, I'm gonna have to kill the stream. Because I just can't be sitting here. I got to go get some money some other way. Yeah, out here on the side of the street selling lemonade. But I don't know, man. I haven't seen anything today. This whole week, I believe after this week, confidence will come back a little bit. But this whole week has been kind of iffy. Now, Monday and Tuesday were good. Monday I missed a nice trade and I just regretted it. Tuesday I made a good trade, I think. Wednesday, Thursday. So it's just been one of those weeks that's kind of slow. So I'm gonna have most of my equity for Monday and see what I can do Monday. See if I can go ahead and grow this account a little bit. CRTS. Man, man, man. And it's just melting into the ground right now. Hit his head on that $6 mark and just exploded downward. All right, let's see. What was that other one we were looking at? Tesla. Tesla consolidating, pushing higher. Needs to break this level of the 685. 685. Bounce down. So it took some buyers in there. Looks like nope, it didn't reach the 685 yet. Where would be a good place to short Tesla? Would it be here at the 680? 674 is too far away. 680. It's giving some nice fakes. So I guess the short position, need to get back down here to the 679s. But it's not extended. Usually when I see most people trade options or trade stocks to the short or the long side, they look for extended plays. Now it is extended on the 5-minute extension. But I see them doing a lot. They'll be looking for extended plays like this to short. But the problem is it's not moving enough now. The volume has kind of dried up here for those big moves. The biggest moves were back here. If you shorted this. Dallas, do you go short at all? Does anybody here in the chat go short at all? Right now, I do not have a margin account, so I cannot short, but I'm sure somebody goes short, right? Tesla. And if you do go short, what brokerage are you using to go short with? Do you use what's that broker? Do you use, I think it's called, it's like an offshore broker. Is it Trade Zero? Trade Zero may be the name of it that a lot of people use to find short locates and short stocks. That's what I was thinking about switching to once I do start shorting. Is Trade Zero, but I don't know if that's the name of it. It may be the name of it, but I don't know if that's the one. But yeah, there's a lot of action to both sides, and you can lose money to both sides. So nothing is 100%. So Tesla is, man, I want something to pop in this scanner, man. It's 10:06. 10:15, something should be moving by 10:15. Somebody should be wanting to buy something, right? GMBL was one that I traded the other day and lost on. Does not have much volume there. TGC, did it ever get moving for you? TGC. Okay. TGC almost looked like it followed the SPY today. What sector is TGC in? Let me go to my research. TGC is in, it's Tengasco Inc. Exchange and business of exploration or production of oil and natural gases, or natural gas, oil exploration. Okay, so it's into oil. Industry sector is energy sector, oil and gas, and consumable fuels. Okay, cool. Nice. What are some oil and gas ETFs? Something that follows oil and gas. Let me just type in oil and see how oil is doing today. Crude oil. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, that can't be what I'm looking for. Oil, 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 Quest Oil, Pro Shares, Gush. What is Gush? Let's go look at Gush. Gush is making moves. What was the other one you had? UCO. UCO is making moves up there. It's got to get some more volume behind it, but Gush was moving. What in the world is Gush? Gush is in, what sector is it in? Why can't I get this on here? Fund. Okay, natural resources. So that TGC follows Gush. Specialty natural resources. Shares to short. Short, okay. All right, let's go back out here. So it's following this stock. Gush. And it's actually moving up. So is TGC following that trend? Is it doing the same thing? Matter of fact, what am I doing? Let me switch over to my other one so I can put all of these on here on one screen. Looks like I'm frozen. There it is. All right, let's change over here to the watch list. I almost never use this, but because usually my scanner is so small, there's not anything on it. Let's see, Gush, TGC. All right, so it's got a little movement down. It is kind of, yeah, the same pattern there. Let's get the SPY up here. So yeah, it is all three of these are forming that same pattern. COMPX, NASDAQ Composite. So yep, that one has the same pattern as well. And then the last one that I have is the Dow Jones DGIX. Did I put that in right? Oh, DJX, which is not coming up. Whatever. But yeah, they all had that same little downwards pattern today. Inverse ETF is drip. Drip, drip, drip. Let's go look at drip. Oh my gosh. That's the stock. Gee whiz. That's crazy. That one, how much volume did the drip have today? Drip has 2 million in the volume today. Man, that thing made some moves upward. TGC isn't what you're thinking. What is TGC then? TGC. What is it? It's out of sync. Oh, okay. Got you. Hmm. 10:13. It's almost 10:15. 10:15 is usually when we get like the lunchtime people coming in. So I would like to see what happens between 10:15 to 10:30. If nothing happens, we're gonna close it up about 15 more minutes. Because it is looking like everybody is just taking a break today, Friday. All right. If you guys see anything else out there that's looking interesting, hey, drop it in the chat. I'll check it out. But for right now, everything looks like it's just a lot of sideways movement. No news is dropping on a Friday. It usually doesn't unless it's just really big news or really bad news. But I'm not seeing much doing anything except falling. Like SRTS is right here, just a dagger. Man, I would have been holding the bag. Like last year, I would have still been holding the bag. Definitely would have still been holding the bag through all of this. I'd be like, it's coming back up. It's coming back up. Too much hope. Trading is not about the hope or the hopeful. XTNT. Go over there. What the heck? Okay, it's got plenty of volume. It's only up 1%. What's the float on it? The float may not give me the move that I want with my strategy. I'm looking for 30 to 40 cents gain, and this one may just fake out. It looks kind of choppy as well. This one would be one if you're gonna use. You wouldn't be using my strategy. You have to use something that's a longer term hold, like supports. Like the support here 342, support 354, support 380. It's gotta prove a new support, especially on the 5-minute. 5-minute it is extended, so let's see if we can get a pullback at all. 5-minute, we want to see a 5-minute come stay above the 311 or above VWAP really right now, and we could hold, but I don't know how long I'll be holding for on this one. And what's the news on it? News, it has a 13D, so an investor dropped some money in there. It's got announces closing of 20 million private placement. Medical announces private placement. Okay, 20 million. Is that it? Just a 20 million private placement. Yeah, this is one that you would buy and hold this one. On the break, maybe the let's see, the break of this double top or something, you would buy somewhere around VWAP and just hold. But the news on today Doesn't seem like something that would cause it to do everything it's doing right now. Let me read this news real quick. Yeah, I don't know about what in the world. Oh, about the thing. Shut off the stream. Sold power, voting power. Yeah, they just got they got some new investments, that's all. So it's not really moving very volatilely. It's not very volatile. I'm looking for 30, 40, 50 cents in a move. I'm looking for some crazy stuff. High risk. 382 ripping down there. Where is the bottom on EXTN? It has a topping tail right here, so we'll have to see if it can hold up VWAP after this topping tail. But it is up quite a bit on the day on that little news. And this is not to say that it won't give moves higher. It is looking like it's trying to hold above the 9, but look at the amount that it's moving, the slope of it. Rise over run. I know you guys remember that from geometry. Rise over run. All right, 398. 399. Got a little pop through that high right there. So it did, let's just say this is the new bottom. So let's see, 379 for a support here. Let's just say that's the new bottom. How much would I have made on that move? Let's see, this is the low of the 390 up to the 420. Gave a little wick up there. Looks like a double top. The high is 19, 419, 419. So it's giving a nice little pullback there. This may be the new bottom. Let's get one more pullback above this level and try to go for a nice little ride. If it doesn't, that's a very small breakout. Very small breakout right there. Did not look healthy at all. But it is a higher float, so I expect that. It's 1021. Very small little fake out breakout right there. Let's see if it can stay above this 403 level. Probably won't. Let's see it pull back to this the 9 of the 379 and start holding that 9 again. Start respecting that 9. We got a bottom out here of the 419. Getting down there to that 9. Will this hold up above this level here, this last low? It's pushing, never mind. Pushed all the way down there in a red down descending motion. We wanted it to hold above this level, but it has cracked this level. So we don't know if this is the bottom, but we do know that it's formed a lower low here. But it has pushed through the 9. It was above the 9 for a little bit, but not respecting it now. And nothing is popping up on my other scanners, so man, I wanted something to happen. Looks like I'm gonna have to let this $235 just roll over. So I'll be trading with what, 1400 on Monday if I let it roll over. It's looking very heavy and it's making lower lows. So we need new lows above this level of the 372. It cracked the $quarter level, which is the 375. We'll see if it can hold up that 375 level right there. 375 level. Looks like it broke back into the under the 80s. It's at the 78. Can it hold up the 75? Let me get rid of this so we can see the level 2. Where's the 75? 75. Are there buyers down there? No buyers at the 75, which is weird because that's a $quarter level. Usually buyers want to sit there at the $quarter level. Okay. So we're looking for it to hold up that 75. We have a low here, but we have not formed a higher low yet. Well, not by my definition. My definition of a higher low is a 1 minute red pullback above this last level. So that's what we're looking for. Can this red pullback stay above this level? It's not going to give it to us. Looking for it to hold up that 75. It's right at the 75, snap through it. So now it's making lower lows. Is this the low? And I just repeat this process. I'm like, okay, is this the low? Is this the low? Is this the low? Until it finds a low and makes a higher low instead of lower lows. Because right now it's on the short side. We're looking for higher lows here. 1025 just continues to snap past these lows. Is this the low? Will it respect VWAP? VWAP is at the the 353. It's getting a little bounce right there. We want to see a low above this low before we look for any kind of entry. Plus, it's already in a 5-minute descending, 3-bar 5-minute descending. So it could go up and give us some green on the next 5-minute candle. Let's see if this is the low. Will it stop here? Will it give us at least like a double bottom? How many shares of this can I get? Let's see, 235. I can get 60 shares. I'm definitely not taking 60 shares of this. The low here was the 61. Snap through that. Okay, let's see where the new low lands. Wow. Hold on, man. Let me place the low. The low is right there. The low here is the 54. So we've got all the way back down to VWAP here. You don't trust it no more. What you mean, man? We trust every ticker. Every ticker is trustworthy. Every single ticker. No, I'm playing. Don't take that to heart. Yeah, it's looking a little towards the downside. Looks like it's about to reverse trend. It had a nice little trend going up here, but man, it's looking heavy. Looking like it's lifting weights that it can't really handle. Looking quite heavy there. This is the dead cat bounce. So after a nice little move like this, you're going to get a little bit of reversal from the buy side. But it's just, I don't know. We'll have to see it. Let's see if it'll tap and then go through this bottom. If it breaks VWAP, I don't think I want to look at it anymore. That's a little dead cat bounce right there. Got up to the 9. Now we're looking for it to come and crash this bottom here. The low is the 354. See if it can crash that low. It got back through the 75, which is amazing. Did not think it was going to do that today. But let's see if it can hold up the 75. Don't see the buying volume. Don't see the selling volume coming in there too heavy. The last bar was a big green bar, so we'll see what happens. Can this bar that's building right now stay green, or be a small red bar, stay underneath this green bar? That's what we're looking for. It's looking quite weak though. The entry position is really the 91 on this one. It's got to get back and start challenging the bodies up here on the 5-minute. But right now it just looks like it's pushing down. The 9 is pushing it down through the floor. So the 380s right now, this setup right here is just not something that I like to buy into, especially if I'm doing a breakout. I don't like a topping tail and then a bottom red, because when you buy over that, it can easily pull back against you. So let's see if it holds up that it's now under the 75. Let's see if it can hold up this hold up the 60s. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna give the moves that we need today. Like I said, this is why I trade very, very volatile, high risk stocks with smaller share size, because I can make so much so quick without having to wait all day and hope that it doesn't do like a big down tick right there. But anyway, it is 10:30. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I'll be back on Monday morning trading with the other side of this account. I will let this $235 fall over into that one, so that should be like 1,400, I think, something like that. I took one trade today, which is insane. Usually I at least take 3, but I didn't see my setup, so I just let it go. But if you guys are going to continue trading today, good luck to you. These are my realized gains and losses. My transactions for my buy and sell on SRS. I bought in at the 589, cut the loss at the 573 right there. I got a little bit of slippage, of course, but anyway, and my balance for today, down 16 bucks on that trade. Still have a bit to go, and I'm gonna let this 235 fall over in there. So all right guys, have a good weekend, stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace out.